Hello and welcome to the Underhive. We are back with some more Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So I don't know how close we're getting to the end here, but we've been banging away at it. So we've got 4 directions we can go here. Well, let's just hope for the best. Okay, that's blocked. Let's just see if there's anything here. Can't look any further down. So we've got some wood. Okay, very little there. Okay. Stop my mind warping. Okay, so that one's locked. That looks like a clear corridor. Okay, I think we're going to go with the other one first. For better or worse.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Ooh, so that's where he's starting to go astray, is it? Doing murders. Okay, well we are still full at the minute, so we're not going to use that yet. Okay. So we've got the luxury of being able to use our lantern for a little while, so I'm guessing whatever's wrong with the machinery is fixed this way. Oh, I don't like the going down again. This does not feel fortuitous. Ep.6. I noticed there was an achievement for all tinderboxes, and I'm sure I won't get it, but I wonder how close I will be. Obviously, we won't find that out. You either get it or you
Stay
don't.
awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
That's a new voice. Laboratory. Stuvle. Oh shit, they got a guy chained up here. Oh, he's messed up.
Help me. Pull the switch.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Yeah, but what does helping you entail, my friend?
Switch.
I'm gonna get your loot first, mate, I think. Okay. Well, I feel very strongly that we are going to have to pull the switch. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it, mate.
Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa.
Oh, you're Agrippa.
Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel?
They're a bit more messed up than lions.
Alexander? Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say? You've worried too much. Alexander is toothless without an all. He has fun. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but guess the why more. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my old, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken wall and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak matter, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Its shattered pieces lie scattered in the torture rooms. 2 levers on the top floor are not working. It's probably some problem with the machinery. Okay. Well, we know we've got oil back upstairs, so we don't have to worry about that just yet. Okay, so we're going to some torture rooms, are we? That sounds wholesome. Any tinders? Thought that was a padded cell for a moment, but I don't think it's padded. Nope. Definitely not. Ripper's moaning and groaning away still. Any orbs, please? I'm not liking these whimpering noises. Oh, she's in here. So he said torture rooms. These look uncomfortable, but not necessarily torture rooms. These look more like holding pens. Not that I'd have any experience with that.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Yeah, I mean, they don't explain the clairvoyance, but maybe it's something to do with the orb. Maybe we find that out later, like why he can hear these voices, or maybe he's just recalling something he did hear. Ah, we have meat. Okay. No, don't do this. Okay. I'm suitably unsettled now. Thank you for this, Agrippa. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating. He could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. I definitely heard it. What's that mean? Fire. This is a dynamic change to proceedings.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Well, I'm going to go towards the glowing orb-looking thing. What? Oh, no, it's coming. I can't get away in here. I choose lightning! Ow! Okay, I choose not lightning. Okay, he's left. Oh. So, like, that is where the orb goes to let me through there, evidently. Buggered off down there. What if I'd have gone right the first time? Would I just walk straight into him? Okay, so he's got in down there. Just give him a couple of seconds here. I do not want to be right up his back passage. So I'm going to try right now, because that didn't have like a glowing thing. I mean, I'm not sure the glowing matters too much, but... I'm not liking the fact that I've got to run back through there, though. I've got a fair old way to get back to Agrippa. I mean, well, and the machinery upstairs too as well, like that, as a point.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it.
Not all men, then.
Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Oh, so he's got into the S&M now, has he? Ah, tar. So we had a letter in the very beginning saying he stuck the orb together with tar, but then that he didn't need the tar. So I don't know if, like, obviously we need it if it's given it to us, but... Like, chisel? No. Meat? I don't know how I'm a slab of fresh meat. It doesn't look fresh. Okay, so we obviously haven't got the thing we need to get in there yet then. Which it would make sense if that is elsewhere. I mean, I'm just going to assume the usage of the meat will be obvious when we need to use it. The only other time we've needed meat was as a distraction, so like maybe it's used as a distraction, but like it's not an item we can throw as such, so we must have to bait a trap with it or something. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The innocent within Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I've tried everything, but I have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces even if the orb isn't restored. I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purposes. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder, will I ever be able to see my love again? How much longer can I sustain my life? Is that what he wants then? To, like, he's immortal, and he wants his love to come back to life, I think. Oh, got all the jewels. Got one of them boys. I'll just put him in there for safekeeping. Okay, it doesn't work. It's fine. Nice oil jug. We've got some stuff there. Some ancient Egyptian stuff. So this is like a dilemma now. No idea where anything that I need is. And I've no idea what to use the stuff I have got on. I mean,
Is this the
maybe they just...
missing Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Well, I dare. Thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end? He thought. And keep your thick liquid away from me, I'll tell you that much.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
A little bit of psychological torture as well. Okay. Well,
I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at him. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help a recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
okay.
What lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
What other room, man? There is so many other rooms. So they're the heavy doors blocking power. So like maybe they're what the handles upstairs do. It's 2 doors, 2 handles. Makes sense. And I can't get in the laboratory. It's a good job there's bloody oil in there, because I'm going to have none left by the time I get back to it, pretty much. I mean, we've done 20 minutes of very little, so thank you for sticking with me. We've found stuff out, though. We've not done nothing. We've found things out. Might as well use tinderboxes. Alright, the oil is gone. Okay, I didn't expect it to start miraculously working, but... I did expect we might see something up here we haven't already seen. Is there definitely nothing around here? I don't know. I sort of get having architecture that goes nowhere in the game, but it's kind of like, it just feels weird that there's 4 exits and like one's blocked. Like maybe you are gonna go in there later or something, but yeah, I'll not take the hit. I don't think. Ah, secret Tinder. So, I feel like getting to the torture chamber shouldn't be that big of a problem, seeing as it's like referring the hell out of it, but I just... They've got to be nearby, haven't they? I mean, the pipes could stretch for...
Something else. Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius
It is Heinrich, yeah.
I was once quite important to you. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead heart for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Well, that's not something you hear every day, good sir. If it wasn't for everything else I've seen, I'd be a little bit struck aghast by that.
No, don't kill her.
Who said that? We already searched all of here. Is there like any other door? So I mean, that's where we got the meat. And we did all of these. No other door that way. Okay, so we did all of those doors. It's definitely not here. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. I'm guessing that's on about the man that Daniel killed? Maybe not. Go on then, open, you idiot. Yeah, I didn't expect that to go anywhere. We did do both sides, didn't we? Like, I couldn't fully take in everything that was up here because of the monster, so I'm just going to check this out first. Oh, the doors respawned. Must happen when you go through a loading screen. So clearly that's where the orb goes once I've got an orb. I've got to say, my detective skills have gone downhill very quickly in this game. We've got there eventually, but the previous episode I took a lot longer doing those than I would have liked to, shall we say. Hammer, no use. Box, no use. Hammer, that box doesn't move. So we got tar. But like the only reference I have for tar is to stick the orb back together. Like, I haven't seen anything that needs sticking back on, and I can't imagine what the machine needed was a bit of tar. Now, I mean, that was the way the monster came from, wasn't it? Yeah, this was the way the monster came from. So it feels most appropriate that what I need to do is here. But like, what do I need? I'm going to close that just in case. Like, Agrippa said the other room, but like, what other room? There's so many other bloody rooms at this stage. Like, that looks like a place to sit something, but, like, I don't know, meat? Tar? No. Ain't gonna be any of them, is it? And then this was a dead end, and, like, I can jump to my death if I want. Maybe meat there? I mean, it is bloody. No. What am I looking for? I really felt like we were getting somewhere when I thought about putting the meat on here, if I'm honest, because it is already bloody, but... I mean, like, this could be a torture chamber, it could be a ritual chamber, but, like... What is there to interact with? Because we got... Did we get the tar here, or did we get it in the other place? It can't possibly involve us going back down that ladder. Surely not. And we got things when we came back here, like new bits of story. So like, clearly we needed to go there and pick up the things we picked up, and then it seems like come back and do something with them. But what? Like maybe give him the meat. I can't see what Agrippa wants with the meat. He hasn't even got a jaw. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. The torturer's pride, eh?
But there's something else. Alexander
Yes, mate.
is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Do you want meat? Why did he hit me? Oh, spikes.
Why me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Breyer. You never heard of Johann Breyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
I really wish you'd just tell me which direction the bloody stuff was in, man. I mean, shovel? Excuse me. Like... I mean, there's no way the shovel is the thing. Like, I feel like they look like they're supposed to come off at some point. Hammer and chisel on them? No. Tar? No. Glass jar? No. Oh, where can it be though? Like, I'm just walking up and down, back and forward. But then the issue is I don't know that I've checked everything. These bits are worse than the horror bits in my opinion, because I'm just baffled now.
Was there something else? I was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Yes.
I found a Mithraeum once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection, creation. The orbs.
I appreciate your insight.
Many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
There has to be something. Okay. So they are the torture rooms because look at these pipes. These pipes connect through there. Like they must be the pipes. Okay, admittedly there's one there. They have to be the torture rooms, right? So I need to get in the torture rooms.
Ah, you again. Via was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraean faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Okay. So they are the torture chambers. So I need something with which to fix that machine. Did I just get a new note? Such filth, he thought. Couldn't it? Just heavy doors blocking the path. Just can't, and I don't want to cheat under any circumstance. I don't want to cheat, but I'm baffled right now. I can't even remember which room had the additional door that was locked. I think it was this one. So, like, there's nothing around here to throw, which would suggest that isn't the point. Like, I mean, like, this hammer is here, but it tends to give you, like, 5 or 6 stones if you're supposed to throw them at something. We're going to try it, but I don't think this hammer's going to... Yeah, it doesn't... the bars are effectively a solid door. I was thinking maybe if we can throw something at that, maybe it'll do a thing, but that isn't the thing. So yeah, there's nothing else going on in here at all. Nothing. I apologise that we've been around here all this time. I'm sure somebody else would have picked this up quicker than I have, but I must be missing something. 2 levels on the top floor. It's probably something to do, a problem with the machinery. But we haven't come across any machinery we can fix. And the only thing I've picked up is tar and meat, which don't seem particularly effective at fixing machinery. The orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. The torture rooms have the pieces, so we know we need to get into those doors. Pedestal in the chancel needs the orb, and a mystic barrier blocks the chancel, which, you know, presumably that'll open it. Agrippa wants a note written by Johann Weyer, and it's a heavy door blocking the path. Like, I think the door and the machinery are connected, and then I think the rest of it is connected. Last chart. Meat. Tar. Oh, you can fill that with tar. Okay. Meaty tar? And chisel tar. Okay, so we've... Okay, so, I mean, presumably put the tar in, then the pieces. Okay, well, at least that rules the tar out. So the tar is needed there. Okay. I mean, I knew the tar was needed for the orb. Because that's what he says he put it together with at first. So I knew that was the case, but it's good to know it's not used for anything else. Like, this looks like a perfect place to put the meat and, like, make an offering. Where the bloody hell is that scratching coming from? It's definitely not used there. So the meat's the only thing I can do right now. Let me check if I can put meat in the portal. Maybe meat in front of the door. Maybe the monster will break through the door. Like the big doors. Worth a try, I suppose. Okay, so now we run back. I actually don't think we're that far away from the end, but it's just a challenging few puzzles away. Probably a few more monsters. But yeah, this, I mean, the fact that there's that machinery there, that certainly feels a bit like Machine for Pigs. I know this was the first one, but I played Machine for Pigs last year. And that machinery sort of feels a bit endy. The fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the wall, or whatever else. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, nothing there. So we found the meat in this room, so I don't think it'll be used in that room.
Dad. Good to see you. Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison, but now I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
No.
My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he'd found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come out. Simply. And now, all I can do is regret it.
I mean, I'm regretting your lack of help, Agrippa. I can't fathom where this other thing is. Like, maybe meat here? No. I know we tried this, but... And it's quite forgiving where you use the item. As long as it's in, like, relatively the right place, it is... I'm sure it would have worked. There's definitely no Nothing there. Like, I feel like I must be missing something with the machinery up here. He said there must be spare parts in the other rooms. What other rooms? Like, they're not going to be machine parts in the holding cells, and we already checked all of them. It was just the odd tinderbox. I mean, it begs the question why they were there, but I'll give that the benefit of the doubt. There's the dead end. There's that. Can we even go back down the ladder if we wanted to? No. I am so stumped. Like, I haven't got a clue. I can't even pick up them stones, so... I just do not know. I mean, I'm surprised I find where this tar was supposed to go, to be honest. Crunch. Let's use a laudanum on that. Right, so there's sod all in here. And, like, maybe that's the other room he's on about, but, like, where's the crowbar at? Can I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just try and jam this in it and hope for the best. I feel like that'd be enough. I know it's not a crowbar, but I feel like you'd be able to get enough leverage on a shovel. There you go. Look at that. Yank that now, well, probably upwards. And that'd pop that off. Evidently not. Agrippa, what do I do with this bloody meat, man?
I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping fire will reveal itself.
Well, I guess we're going around the rooms again. Because this is the only other room Agrippa could have been talking about. But I don't see why there would ever be tools in the holding pens. There's nothing just like lying about on the floor either. I mean, the items are normally pretty generously displayed. They're not normally like tucked away nowhere. Like the meat was on there in full view. Like there's nothing like stuck in and around them rocks. We got blood in here, but nothing else. Door's even posing me a challenge now. And there's nothing there. So again, we've wasted a big chunk of lamp oil for nothing. And then that's back to the chancel. Where is this shit? I will say, like, up to this point, it has been pretty clear what to do. I know I've cocked some of the bits up, like the bit with the drawbridge, or, you know, whatever it was, the chain in the ceiling. It made sense. But like,
Good to see you. You're a good boy.
this is a bit like
And I
lateral.
appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I do, you arrogant bastard, but I can't fucking find him. I'm swearing a lot now, so you can tell I'm getting agitated.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Do I look like I'm sitting around? I've been up and down here about 6 times now, mate. Like,
How are things coming? You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important...
I'm gonna do you in, Agrippa, if you carry on. You're lucky you're chained to the wall, mate. Because I'd kick your arse down the stairs if I could. Oh. Well, I'm not particularly happy with the way this episode has gone, but we are quite a way into it now. I mean, I suppose I'll have to release this, but I'll probably release another one alongside of it at the same time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time in the Underhive.